this is Mike Wangwa. So I promised you will be here to do justice to this, right? So this is day 24, goal number 24 on relationship goals. So if you're joining us for the first time, this 40-day video on relationship goals. This is 2022, and I believe there are things and improvements you want to bring into your relationship, and I'm hoping that with these videos, this series of videos, there are 23 before this one, so you can just check through my timeline to see them and engage. I hope with the things we learn here, we'll be able to have better relationships. Okay, so goal 24 today, especially for singles. It says sex is not the primary thing. Don't make sex the primary thing. Don't make sex the most important thing in a relationship. You should place communication, emotional compatibility, and spiritual connection above sex. Anybody can give you ecstasy, but not everyone can join you to build a home. So I think that's clear enough. A lot of young people are bothered about sex. It's a big deal, yes. Somebody told me once, many years ago, she said, hey, Oga, my only problem is sex. If you take this thing away, then I'm going to go to heaven. So for young people, a lot of young people, it's a big problem, it's a big issue. They have questions, they have worries. For instance, I've heard people ask and say, okay, if I don't sleep with a person, how am I going to be sure we are sexually compatible? But the goal of this particular edition, this video for today, is to let us know that there are things that are more important than sex. And when you get married, even though sex is important, but you come to discover that there are many other things that are more important than sex. Many other things that, if they are not well dealt with, can dampen your sex life or affect your sex life when you're married. So for you, a single person, the things you should be bothered about are communication. You need to place it over sex. So every time you meet, it's not just to have sex and you're having sex every day of your life. That's the only thing you do, and just because you feel you're sexually compatible, you feel that's all. That's what makes a big relationship. You want a man with big young tuber, you want a woman with big breasts, and those are your own issues. Place communication above all these things, because you need to talk with the person. You need to find out how the person thinks. You need to find out if the person's vision aligns with yours. You need to find out how the person reasons, because these are things that will affect you when desire for sex is low. These are things that will affect you later in your marriage. These are things you have to deal with later in life when sex is not so important. Like I told somebody one day, I said, see, when you get married, there are some days you won't even remember you have a waist. Talk less of what they use it for. You won't remember sex. When you are hit with bills, or you're hit with sickness, or you're hit with issues, all sorts of crises in marriage, those things won't be priorities for you. So place communication. I've said communication one. Place emotional compatibility. How does the person react? How does the person behave in certain situations? How is the person able to manage challenges and issues? How are you people able to, are both of you emotionally intelligent? How do you respond to issues? How do you tackle issues? Those are things that will matter much later in life, okay? So I've talked about communication, I've talked about emotional compatibility, and then spiritual connection. Those things are very important, as insignificant as they might look in the beginning, when just your sexual hormones are the ones, going haywire. These things will matter. Place them above sex, because anybody can give you ecstasy. Anybody, any fool can give you ecstasy, but not everybody can join you to build a home. So we should be looking at the future. What's more important? Stability in life. That's what's more important. So if you're a single person, I need you to begin to trivialize trivialities and prioritize your priorities. Think of things that are more important. Make sure you engage that person you're getting married to. Talk to them, know them very well, spend time with them, communicate, test your emotional compatibility, and then discuss all the things you need to discuss about your future. Sex is not the primary thing before you get married. Thanks for listening and watching. I need you to also please engage. Let me know what you think about this. Comment, share this post, tell your friends about it. Follow my page, and then check out my other social media handles. I'm going to see you tomorrow on goal number 25. Please don't miss it. Bye. This is Mike.